Good evening, everybody, and we are back with Musashi Samurai Legend after like a week. Last time we went to the mines and we rescued the Princess of Water, whatever her name was, but her glasses were broken, so we had to fix them. And now they're fixed, so we gotta go back and do like some stuff. I don't entirely remember. It's been a minute since I played some of this, but between the previous stream and this stream, I did manage to do a little bit of off-screen grinding, not too much. I believe we were level 8 by the end of the last stream, so I went back to the forest, killed some bad guys for a while, and then now I'm level 10. And I also did some research. Turns out you cannot obtain boss abilities. It gives you the meter, but it doesn't actually allow you to do anything. So there is no point in trying to focus on the focus gauge, because we're not gonna gain anything from it. So I'm instead focusing on defense now. So I like defense, and we'll add some kind of offensive accessory to make up for it if we start just like really lacking in damage later.
Musashi.
And I also did a little bit of research on what like appraising items does. For the most part, it just gives you items to sell. You appraise an item for 100 and then you get an item that sells for more than 100. So, you know, you do that. But some items can be used, so I'll have to just keep an eye out for that. But yeah, that's pretty much everything that happened off screen in this game. So we're just gonna go ahead and go into the secrets of the deep underground. I also went ahead and I didn't do this part, but I went back to it to make sure that I knew what I had to do. Because again, this mines just gave me a lot of trouble for some reason. So we're just gonna come in here and kill a couple of guys. As you can see, I can kill enemies in like 3 hits now. Also, being able to double jump is actually pretty cool, because when you jump normally, you just do this attack. It's not very useful, but when you double jump, you do a downward slash, which is a little bit more useful. I mean, not super useful, but it's a little bit more useful. Okay. Anyways, also the frame rate is atrocious over here, but there's not much I can really do about it. It's just what we have to deal with. Anyways, so the reason, I'll explain to you the reason why I got stuck in this part for so long. Before I figured out what I actually had to do. Okay. Just take care of all of this guys first. How do you play this game again? How do you block? L1. Okay. Okay. No, so let's go ahead and let's crash the game real quick. Hold on. I swear, just a little bit more particles going on screen, the game would just straight up stop working when you do that. Okay, whatever. We don't need to keep continuously killing the same guys over and over again. The best place to grind in this particular point of the game would be in the forest with the white ninjas. They give the most experience at the fastest rate. Okay, I don't think they give the most experience, but they do give a decent amount of experience, while also not taking particularly long to kill them. So, you know, experience per minute, I guess, is the highest with them. So anyways, you gotta go down to these doors, and they don't open automatically, and you can kind of press X around them, but it doesn't really work entirely, so you have to like be at a particular spot for it to work. But from now on, we should be okay.
Dang! This thing won't budge!
Oh. feel like you could probably move out of the way by now, Musashi, considering you should probably understand what's about to happen to you. Yeah, you had plenty of time to move out of the way with that one. If you get hit by now, that's your fault. This is entirely your fault, Musashi. Ah well, we lost the protagonist. Let's just get a new one now. So apparently I can just summon them, so doesn't really matter. Okay. The complete lack of music makes this really awkward. But of course, the boy is alive. He's agile and knows how to dodge things to an extent.
Phew, that was close.
Well, it really wasn't. You had so much time. Anyways, this, guys, you cannot copy their abilities. I tried it. It don't work. So, I mean, we tried it on the previous stream, but I also tried it off stream. See, maybe I get lucky and copy them, but no, you literally cannot copy those enemies' abilities. So don't even bother. It's not worth. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, from here on, it's completely unexplored territory. Okay. Okay. I'm also understanding a little bit better about blocking and stuff, and when you should block and when you shouldn't block. I mean, that just kind of comes with practice. That's not something I necessarily did off screen, but you know what I'm trying to say here. Anyways, I'm not gonna be grinding with those guys. Apparently, the level cap in this game is actually level 30. So, as far as capping Musashi goes, we're already a third of the way there. So this game might turn out to be a little bit shorter than I originally anticipated. Which, I mean, what can you do about it, really? Let's see. Let's get this guy real quick. I mean, I don't think I actually need to go up here, but I'm gonna double check just in case. You never know when something wacky might happen. I've been using that word a lot, like in the past 2 days. The word wacky. Just in general. I don't know. It's a fun word to say in the right contexts. Okay. Anyways, no chat activity yet. That's okay. That's all right. It's been a minute. People probably like, what? Yeah, I have no idea what this menu just went. So it's probably not even like aware of my channel or something. I don't know. It's okay. Hey. You calm down. I'm trying to get some coins here. You know, people are making it kind of difficult. Yeah, see? There we go. No, that helped. Anyways. Let's see. Yeah, hopefully this week I'll be able to do some more streaming. I was very much out of the streaming loop because of my schedules just weren't working out. But this week I'm actually like... Okay, good news and bad news. The good news is that I should be able to do a fair amount of streaming this week, like hopefully make up for all the streams I didn't have last week and like then just this week's streamings in general. But bad news is that that's happening because I'm getting like no hours in both of my jobs. So I got the irony. I got 2 jobs precisely because I was having an hour situation. You know, my one job wasn't giving enough hours. I was like, okay, well, if it really comes down to it, I'll just have to get a second job. And now I have a second job, and that second job is also like not giving me any hours either. So I'm in a bit of a general predicament here in general. I was even considering if it really gets that bad, I would be like, okay, I might have to like open art commissions. Like I've never done art commissions. So I need to like figure out exactly how to set that up, how to set up like PayPal or whatever service you have to use, and figure out how I want to do everything and have an efficient way of informing people so they know that I'm doing commissions and not just like, hey, doing commissions. I don't know how to do them, but I'm doing them. Nah, you know, you have to figure that out too. Yeah, I was actually considering that if it got really bad, but again, it's the whole situation of having to figure out exactly how to do commissions. That had me a little bit worried. I mean, not worried isn't the word, but just you know, it would definitely take me a while to figure out exactly what I have to do, or how to approach it. Which I mean, that's fine. Or if you need money like ASAP, you might not have enough time to figure things out. Nonetheless, if commissions is something you guys would definitely be, I mean, you probably would be. That's whenever you ask people, hey, here, I can make some content, would you like some content? Of course they're gonna say yes. Most people would not generally refuse at the idea of more content. But yeah, if it does get bad, I'll have to think of doing art commissions. Maybe with the new art style I've been developing, it would be a little bit easier to focus on them. To work them out. You know, because with the new art style, I can definitely get you know, the new simple art style, I can get a lot of more work done a lot quicker. So I would generally be able to just kind of you know, okay, can you not? Yeah, with the new art style, I would at least be able to, like, maybe work on at least one commission a day. Hopefully two. I did not know these people could block. Doesn't really help them too much. Okay. But yeah, that again, that is more of a last resort sort of thing. It's not something I necessarily want to do quickly. Okay. I mean, it's not necessarily because I would hate the idea of doing commissions. It's more the idea of I'd feel really bad if like, you know, someone commissions me to do some work for them, and then it takes me like 50 years to do a commission because I'm such a slow artist, or like I wouldn't have the appropriate amount of time to work on it or something. But you know, you just gotta do what you gotta do. Okay. Let's see. Yes, I'm not entirely sure if I'm going the right way here. I'm just going in a direction. Well, apparently it was a good direction to take because it's not the main thing, but we got a person. Look, it's this kid.
Wow, that was scary.
Fuel. Thanks so much. My name's Fuel. You're from another world, right? Tell me about it sometime. How do you know? Well, okay, probably the people in the end know about Musashi and his antics, for it was probably announced that, hey, we're going to be bringing a hero from another world so this Gandric person can be taken care of. you know, usual Sunday stuff. Okay, we got a magic alloy. We need, I believe we need 2 magic alloys for every thing that we do. Yeah, for every upgrade that we want to get. Okay. I don't know what to do with this map. I don't know what's going on over there. Is that the that's some wacky track mechanics here. That's probably the what's the name of it? That long ass course with the floating thing. So let's try going left. Let's try going west instead of south. I believe I went south last time. And then things went south. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, I've so far I have not been a particularly big fan of this game's vehicle segments. I mean, the motorcycle one was okay, but the flying the flying thing was pretty bad. Did not like that. Would not like to do it again, if possible. Okay, which way am I going right now? I'm going south, so let's turn this way. And then hopefully we'll be in a good spot. Right? I don't remember where I went last time. Hopefully not this way though. And if I did, I can just turn back if... Oh wait, this is the entrance. Never mind. I guess I'll grab the checkpoint real quick. But yeah, we came from here. Okay. Yeah, there's even a red arrow, I mean a red dot there, indicating that, so never mind. That means that we have to go... I came from the north. Let's go east then? That makes sense. Now we are supposed to go to the secrets of the deep underground, so I'm not sure if south would be the way to go for the deep underground, but if not, well, we should probably check out what's east anyways, because if the door doesn't lead to anywhere, that means we haven't been there yet. And I also do not recall going up at one of these scaffoldings, so we'll figure it out. Okay. Yeah, I probably would have remembered those yellow guys in here anyways. Pretty sure it means you can't actually access these areas before without the double jump. So it makes sense that we're going this way. Okay. Anyways, yeah. So I stream a little bit earlier today because the reason I couldn't stream yesterday is because we had a late night visitor. And that late night visitor is gonna be leaving like later tonight as well. So just I mean, it's not gonna be a long time, but just to make sure, I wanted to get the stream over before they left. Like, yeah, this looks new. What the hell's going on here? Okay, well you're a new guy. I mean, eventually it's gonna have to hit me with something. Okay. Infernal Strike. Infernal Strike, master, blast enemies with an explosion of cosmic powers, the ability to blast a circle. Okay. Ow. Looks kinda cool, I suppose. I'll have to give it a better shot maybe against a different kind of enemy. I suppose. Okay, I need to remember this guy just kind of... There we go. Oh my god, that's gruesome. Literally just carved out his stomach. If this game was a little bit gorier, that would be disgusting. Anyways, let me reset my chat. Maybe this thing I haven't used it in a week. Who knows? Might have been missing some comments, or maybe not. Who knows? I'll have to figure it out. Have to figure it out myself. Okay. Close this thing. Mute it. No, we do not have any views on right now, but that's okay. Close that. Pour it up here. Honestly, all things considered, I really should just have an actual Twitch window open. Not just the chat, like the popped out chat, but like the entire Twitch window open. I've got a fast enough internet to do that. To actually watch my stream and you know, perform the stream as well. And also I should have a powerful enough computer. If not, I am planning of getting a new processor sooner or later. Maybe once I get a few more hours and am able to afford things. Think about it. Okay. Let's see. Okay, the amount of damage that thing does is apparently kind of inconsistent. Okay. Anyways, let's see. Frame is kind of dying over here. Ow! Let's avoid the thunder. I mean the lightning. Don't appreciate the lightning too much. I do legitimately feel bad for killing these guys. They're just kind of chilling out here. Okay. Well, maybe I don't feel too bad. Just keep fucking up my day. There we go. Now please don't spawn anymore. It'll be most annoying if you do. We good? Okay, we're fine. We'll have to figure out somewhere else to go. Or figure out a way to... Oh, we can just go through here. That's fine. When in doubt, just slash around. Okay. Aha, there's a switch here. I'm not even sure what's the point of having metal bars that look indestructible only for them to not actually be indestructible. Let's see. Well, now we can go through there. Is there anything else I had to take care of? Just the map, say. Okay, we came from down there. Does not look like we've missed any areas yet. But there are a couple of spots I can go there. I can go there. So we'll have to look out for those. Okay. The stream tonight is probably gonna be the usual length, just 4-ish. No, not 4. 2-ish hours. Back in the day it was 4-ish hours, but not anymore. Can't afford those kind of long ass streams anymore. Not to mention I am tired because I did have to work today. Today is like the only day I'll be working until like Sunday. But I did work today. It wasn't particularly exhausting, it's just work. Okay. Now while I'm not scheduled to work, I did at least ask my managers to like keep me on call if someone calls out, like if a cashier or someone comes out, just like, hey, you wanna call for them? I'd be like, yeah, sure, I can call for them. So I may have a couple more work days to work, just unplanned. Okay. Alright, let's see. Let's make sure we get some health here. I know there's actually some defensive abilities we can get. But I would like to get some of those as quickly as possible. I believe we get one, from what I remember reading on the wiki or the FAQs. There we go. Now we can upgrade our sword. I believe you can get some. You can finally learn something from Master Mew. But I think like once we're done with this particular place, so I'll be paying him a visit soon. I mean, I would. Hey, the gold coin. I would pay him a visit, like regardless, but still. You know what I'm trying to say.
Hey, thanks.
I didn't even see you for a second. I'm Lou. You find Paolo yet? I study magic at the academy. Come and play sometime. Okay, it's your thing, Lou. Anyways, I don't trust this for a second. Let's not go for the middle one. Steel parts. I don't know. This looks like a trap. There's guaranteed to be like a mimic amongst one of these. A single rock. Okay, well we can probably appraise that. Iron parts. Okay. I'm leaving the middle one for last. I don't trust it. It looks nasty. Another rock. Okay. And okay, we got a lot of rocks here. Alright, no mimics. Cool. So where do we have to go now? East. That would be the next logical step to take. Let's see. You know, for a samurai that was running really fast in the in the intro animations, Musashi does not run that fast in game. I mean, I guess the levels are sort of built so that you don't really need that super speed, but still, I feel like he should probably run a little bit faster. It would make more sense for someone like him to do so. He looks agile. I mean, yeah, he's carrying a big ass sword, and then also a katana, which, despite looking light and flexible, that's still a katana. That's still a hunk of metal. That's still gonna be pretty freaking heavy. I'm not sure if you've ever held a gun before, but they're heavier than they look. Like, you look at pistols and you look at like all the weird tricks that people do with pistols. They're heavy. You're not careful with that thing, that will weigh you down a little bit. And I mean, it is a hunk of metal with some metal bits that you put in it, so it shoots out the metal bits with gunpowder. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Golfin, Master of Ceremonies at the arena. If you think you've got what it takes, come and join the fun. We have many challenges for you to face. Okay, we now have an arena. Fascinating. Okay. Well, I believe that's all the extra areas we had to explore. Now I can just go straight. There is like one more area going south that may have something, but that's about it. Anyways, considering the level cap in this game is only level 30, I might actually try to go for it. I mean, we're already level 11. And this is only the third stream of the game, so if it's not gonna be that long, then I might as well just do something about it. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Now this guy, Probably gonna have to face one of those big old, like, vapor fat people. There you go. Ow. Okay. The skeletons are kind of creepy looking. The ninjaroids are skeletons. Okay. I'm not sure if I like this new attack that I just unlocked. Like, it does a pretty good amount of damage. But I don't like the wind up that you have to do with it. So let's see. This costs 20 though. This is more powerful for... Or this feels more powerful for a lesser amount of MP. But this is definitely a lot faster. Actually, let's use paralyzing palms so I can actually show you guys what you can do with it. So you paralyze someone, you can just carry them. And you can use them as you would a princess or anyone of that capacity. And then you can do that too. Actually, paralyzing palm is pretty good. It's kinda... Being able to carry enemies is certainly powerful because you do a lot of damage by carrying someone with your attacks. So it's pretty good. Now, can I carry any enemy though? Like, apparently I can. Okay, you're like kindly not. Let's see. There we go. Yeah, paralyzing palm is pretty good. How about we paralyze the thing that paralyzed us? Okay. There we go. Okay, yeah. Now, of course, I highly assume paralyzing palm doesn't actually work against boss fights, so we'll take this out once we get to someone. Antidote's feast. I don't know. Maybe this makes the antidote go faster or something. Vigorate. Is that like a? Is it like a trick or something? Let's just check out items. Hold on. Unfamiliar object, the price recommended. So it's 250 HP and 250. Okay, so that's a heal item for us. And temporary increases defense by 10. Okay. I hope I won't have to use it like I did with the previous boss fight that just gave me so much trouble. Again, focusing on defense will probably be the best thing. Because against enemies you're fine, but against boss fights they seem to kill you quite quickly, so I would like to avoid that. I don't mind a battle of survival of like just continuously hitting the enemy for a longer battle because you have higher defense but less attack, as opposed to the much riskier battle of having, you know, faster but riskier battle of having higher attack but low defense. That's kind of really the main difference here. It's the difference of those two stats is speed. Higher attack means you kill faster, but you also die faster because you have lower defense. Higher defense means you kill slower, but you also die slower. So really, if you look at it a certain way, the defense stat is the easy difficulty, and then the offense stat is the harder difficulty. But I don't want to look at it that way, so I'm just gonna keep focusing on defense. Eventually, I'm gonna be taking like no damage, and I'm okay with that. I remember seeing people saying that they beat when they faced the final boss, they were like level 20 to 23, more or less. So if I'm level 30 when I face the final boss, we'll be a-okay. I do not know if there are secret boss battles in this game, though. That's something else I'll have to look up. That sounds important. That looks like a boss fight. Speaking of. Yeah, that thing has a mouth. I see some eyeballs too. Okay. Well, let's check out the map of this area before we go in there. Yeah, that's it. That's all we gotta do here. Okay. Hey, you. Anything I should be doing with that thing? Am I supposed to go anywhere in particular? It's not like Musashi can swim anyways. We gotta... oh yeah, be able to do something. Is that an item I'm supposed to use? Am I supposed to be at a certain angle? Just press X here. Get on it. No. Maybe... oh, something about shaking the earth, right? There we go. I remember now. That looks dangerous. But what else are we gonna do? Scarlet Kraken? Was I expected to fight a Kraken in a mine, but sure. Okay. Anyways, let's go ahead and exchange abilities here. Vanishing Blade would probably be the best thing. Because again, it's faster. Ow! Okay. Can only get a couple attacks in there. Okay. Okay. Gotta make sure to hit that as quickly as possible next time. I'm getting hit by that. I'm not getting hit. God damn it! Spoke too soon. Okay. How do I dodge that? How do I dodge that? How do I dodge that? Ow! Oh, whatever. It took the damage. Okay. Let's see now. Bring out your weird thing. Okay. I think we can probably only do like a certain amount of damage to it before it decides to not work anymore. Okay. Okay, we took off one of his tentacles. Probably aim for this one. Okay. I much prefer this boss over the one we had to fight last time. That guy was a pain in the ass. Okay. Okay, I'm not sure why I'm trying to turn around. Now just run away from it. Those things can't hit you. Yeah, this thing, despite being a lot bigger and more menacing looking, it's a hell of a lot less dangerous. Okay. He just has more health. Again, I'm okay with being able to fight for a little bit longer. If it means I can take it, do it more safely. Yeah, don't get cocky. Again, don't try to... I now know I can't even get its ability anyway, so... shouldn't even... How do I dodge that? I don't think... It doesn't look like I could jump over it. Maybe I can, but... who knows? Okay, it's blue now. Should I be concerned? Ow. If it really comes down to it, we can heal. Nope, it's no biggie. Okay. Maybe I'm sticking around in there for too long. Okay. There we go. Okay, never mind. The bloom it just meant he was almost dead. Maybe he had some more powerful attacks, but we're not gonna get to find him out. And we now have the water soul. It doesn't look as fancy, but we got it. I kind of like the look of the earth one better. But hey, look, we got the sword now. What can you do with the ritual thing?
Brought back the sword of water.
It was like taking candy from a baby.
You're just full of one-liners, aren't you?
I'm sorry for my earlier behavior. I knew I was wrong all along, but I couldn't admit it.
Character development.
Don't sweat it. At this rate, I'll bring back the other swords in no time.
You've proven yourself, Musashi. Now I know we can count on you.
Well, that's the first time you've said my name.
Oh, is it? I wasn't aware of that.
Was she just calling him a dolt before? I don't remember. It's been a
Ah,
week.
yes. We need to hold the right of transfer for the Sword of Water. Come by when you have time.
Okay, I'll swing by.
I think I skipped some dialogue, but that's okay.
Hmm?
You're not so bad after all.
Thanks, I guess. Every time like a fictional character says that, it just feels like a condescending compliment. Like, yeah, I guess you're not an absolute piece of shit. You're only like mildly a piece of shit. I guess I don't entirely hate you. It sounds so condescending. Whatever.
Don't I know it?
Okay, well anyways, we're done with that. Got some things. Let's go get ourselves the sword figured out, and then we'll go ahead and take care of some of that some of the things we can unlock, like with the magic alloys and the new ability to mash the moon. I tried the curious ice cream. It's delicious and restores your MP. I need to get some ice cream for myself, but I have to double check my my finances, see what kind of money we got right now, and what I should be spending. Maybe I should be saving it up for like an accessory. I'm not particularly dying for items right now.
Say, pretty spiffy outfit.
Oh, you really think so? Thank you.
Well, let's get this show on the road.
By all means.
She looks like a shrine maiden.
I will commence the rite of transfer. After I complete the incantation, thrust the Sword of Water into the water gate marked on the ground. Let's begin. Oh, sacred Sword of Water, this brave soul from another world vows in the name of the 5 spirits of mortals and of the heavens to walk with you as long as he lives. Trickle, stream, river, flood!
We now have Hydroblast. I'm sure that'll come in handy. Launched water missiles that can extinguish flames and make hot objects cool instantly. That sounds like just the JRPG version of that one gadget from Apescape 2, the Hydro Pump or whatever it was called. I mean, sure, I guess I'll take it. The Anthem regains some of the strength and now journey even farther.
Looks
Right.
like we're done here.
all. I'm finally convinced that the village is in good hands.
The village is covered by all state. So that wasn't particularly impressive. All he did was say 4 words and then just cleave the sword onto the ground. Like, I could do that. If I had the physical strength to do that, I would do that.
I would like to begin the board meeting. Let's start with announcements.
Yes, I have one.
Oh, goody.
A minor setback at the mine. A drill golem ruined one of the excavating machines.
And the rest of the mine too, probably.
What? Do you have any idea how much those things cost?
Well, don't blame me. It's that nit Musashi's fault. Sticking his nose where it doesn't belong. He even took the water away.
This guy's voice is so bored.
Where were you at the time?
I was taking care of a medical condition on my way back here.
See? I told you surfing was bad for you.
Shh. Let's look on the bright side. Sure, we took some licks and lost machinery and we're behind schedule and over budget. But that big statue is gone and we can dig even deeper. We may have lost the battle, but we won the door.
That's...
Glug, the poet laureate.
I'm surrounded by idiots. Moving right along.
We're demodulating the control systems at Mount Terroir. We will be, operative soon.
This guy really doesn't look like much of a villain.
And we're waiting on your budget. Anyone else?
Energy conversion at Nebulium Tower is dropping. Clearly, alternative measures are in order.
Perhaps we should secure some magical talent?
Don't you have some magical talent?
Find a suitable candidate.
This
Well, shit, you look like a
concludes
dog
today's
mage. You
meeting.
should probably have
See
something.
you all again next time.
Generally speaking, purple-haired characters in, like, JRPGs equals, like, magic users. Alright. Chapter 3. The chapters don't have names, but we're now in Chapter 3. Let us rest. And now let us save. And slot number 1. File number 1, I mean. There we go. And while I'm here, I'm gonna go ahead and reset my chat again. Just to make sure everything is going according to plan. Okay. Alright. Put chat right here. There we go. Okay. Yeah, we're still fine on the chat department. Now let's see. Hey, magic cards. Do I have any of these? I don't even know what these are. Stick series, Wellspring series. I have the Ninja Driller. When did I get this? Is this just something you get for defeating enemies? Rockford series, Wellspring series. There's gotta be something in particular I have to do. I'll have to look up what the magic arts thing is. Maybe I have to beat like a certain amount of each kind of enemy or something. Which sounds grindy as hell. There better be a good reward at the end of it if I have to start dealing with that. Let's go to the blacksmith since you're the closest. Get some magic alloys on the sword. Alright. Hey you. Let's temper the katana. Monk can temper katana, but Monk need 4 chunks of magic alloys. Being more magic alloys, then Monk make katana. So okay, never mind. We need 2 more. Guess it starts needing more magic alloy the more powerful the katana gets. Which, makes sense, I suppose. Okay, let's go do some priests now instead. Alright. Second floor, I believe, is where they are. Priests, yes, and we have the arena now too, so we can go take a look at that. Let's see inventions again. Let me check out the inventions real quick. What is this? I remember like going in here once and not figuring out what you can actually do here.
Look!
The market for a revolutionary invention. Invent me something. Let's see, we got... I don't know, I should probably... wait. I'll look up what you can actually do here. In inventions. I don't want to end up creating junk when I should be making something much more substantial. Okay. So now let's just go get some appraisals. Let's maybe the items will be a little bit more worthwhile in this scenario. Yeah, despite being a summer season, I'm kind of cold in here.
What do we have here?
Cause the air conditioner just turned kind of all the way up. But oh, that's great. This is not gold.
Oh.
Okay, let's see. Praise this rock. Yeah, I found a paperweight. Truly remarkable, I tell you what. More paperweight. And more paperweight. Oh no, a valuable gem. Okay. Let's see. So what's going on here? The paperweight. Ordinary rock and a heavy one at that. But this one's a valuable gem. A precious stone of extraordinary value. Okay. Well. None of them can be used, so you can have them. They only sell for 5, so you know this is like a waste of money. But then this one sells for a lot of money. So boom, boom, and boom. There we go. We now have 27,000. I might actually try to save up for like the most expensive thing at the supermarket. Supermarket, the accessory shop, and then we'll won't have to worry about getting that later. Archives. We actually have to go to the academy, but we also have to go to the dojo. So let's go to the dojo first. And we don't have to go to the dojo, but I want to go to the dojo. See if we can finally learn something. There's this cat. Meow. Okay. Let's see. No, it doesn't look like it at first, but there's a lot of colors going on in Musashi's outfit. There's got like oranges, reds, yellows, blues, greens, grays. A little bit of everything going on here.
Where you been? Today, I teach you art of using enemy strength against him. It's called counter-attack.
This sounds fascinating.
You watch me and duplicate if you can.
Okay. Counterattack. Counterattack master. Duplicating an enemy's attack will unleash a critical hit. Cool. So let's see.
Good for you, Duckling. You improve. You can now defend and counter-attack whenever you duplicate techniques you already know.
Ah, I get it.
We duplicate foes many times. You see.
Thanks. You're the cat's meow.
That's a sentence.
Now go. Make me proud, Tiger Cub.
Can I practice though? Okay, well, whatever.
Oh, yeah.
So you have sword what? No, hydroblast freezes lava and puts out fiery enemies. When things get too hot, use hydroblast to cool them down. I'll clock into that. So that's what it looks like. Alright. Let's see. Well, I should probably go and replenish that lost. I was okay. It's not really that much. We should be okay. Let's just go to the academy. Figure out what we have to do here. And then go do it. Hi, Musashi. School is back in session, but I'm still missing 2 of my star pupils. I have a feeling you'd like to meet them. They're the twin maidens of fire. But you can't! I feel that you shouldn't be a maiden and also go to like public school. Then again, we are in a flying whale. I'm not sure if that's particularly public territory. Serious? But of course, Mirabo and Mari was their names, and they've been absent for some time now. Would you please try to find them for me? Try to hand them time. I'm sick of homework. What else? I heard they went in the direction of Mount Terra, a volcano that's shown signs of activity recently. Well, the maidens of fire, they should be fine, you would think. The volcano claims that something has angered the volcano's spirit. The twins apparently set out to appease it. Though young, they are devoted to their duty and to each other. As you may have heard, their powers only manifest when they are together. I have never heard that, but now I know. Oh, I wish I could have talked them out of going. I hope they're alright. I'm sure they don't call it Mount Terrar for nothing. Do take care. Okay, yo, hello, welcome to the stream. Hope you enjoy your stay. We've been live for like an hour, so we got like another hour to go. You're halfway through. Didn't think you'd be able to stream today because of your Twitter post. Did I make a... I made a Twitter post saying that we hopefully should be able to stream today. You know, and now we are streaming, so yay. Anyway, so far we now have the Sword of Water, as you can see here. We got a couple of new abilities, and now we gotta go save the Maidens of Fire at Mount Terra. And other than that, not much has really happened here. It's just the usual. I did mention earlier in the stream that I meant the one about your guests needing to plane around this time. They're still doing that, but that's precisely why I started the stream a little bit earlier, so I'll hopefully be done with the stream before they have to go catch a plane. So you know, that's why we started at 10:30 instead of 11.
Musashi.
Okay, give me the world map. But yeah, I was talking earlier about like I'm being in a bit of a pickle because again, good news is that I'll be able to hopefully stream a fair amount this week, but bad news is that the reason that's happening is because I'm getting like no hours at either of my 2 jobs. So like I work today and then I won't be working again until like this weekend, which is dumb. So I was like thinking of like if it gets really bad, I may have to do like art commissions or something to make up for like not making any money. But it's I know it's definitely a lot of setting up that you would have to do that. So I'll have to, if it really gets to that point, I'll have to like really look into how to set up art commissions properly. It probably wouldn't be too bad. I'd probably only stick with like the simple art style art commissions if I have to. Yeah. Let's just the episode. Okay, we're now in a volcano. We have the Sword of Water. We have a treasure chest. I don't know if there's mimics in this game, so I'm still gonna keep an eye out for all this wacky treasure chest going around. Okay. Let's see. We will now have counterattack. It's gonna make things a lot easier.
Let's see. Okay, so this is actually an incentive to have more focus points on our build, because that way we'll be able to do counterattacks more often. Yeah, I hope you do okay with your income. That's good. Yeah, I should be okay. For the time being. If it keeps happening, then yeah, I'll definitely have to do commissions or something. Yeah, like I'll be okay for now. If I need to, I can just use my my credit card to make certain payments. But and again, I talked with the managers, like it's just like a temporal thing, like because this, like they went over budget or something. So like they hire too many employees, or they pay too many employees, or whatever. But we should be okay, hopefully. But yeah. Ow. Okay, let's try that again. Double cross. That looks pretty cool. Takes 15 MP, can't tic-tac-toe into your enemies. And now let's just do a counterattack. Excellent. Okay. That's actually pretty cool. I like that combination. But where did the thing go? Oh, it fell down there. Well, we're not getting that back anymore. But anyways, besides working on art recently with the like the new art style, I also got I got Dreams on the PlayStation 4. You know that that essentially a game. Actually, not essentially. It is a game engine for PlayStation. So I've been messing with that, and I finally finished the tutorials. There's like several hours worth of tutorials in that game, but I mean, again, it's not really a game. It's a game engine. Okay, let's see. Whirlwind Dervish. Lurking attacks, strikes, something. Okay, well, that looks pretty cool too. Anyways. Oh, that double cross reminds me of Link's spin attack and Skyward Sword's vertical flip sword attack he can do. I've never played Skyward Sword, but I believe you. I think you mentioned getting Dreams a long time ago when you got into a Hand Times Yakuza DLC. Oh no, I didn't have Dreams. I was looking at Dreams. I was interested in getting it, and now I have it. I was like, yay. So yeah, it's a very extensive, very powerful tool. You can make characters, you can make gameplay, you can make a lot of things, and particularly I'm interested in creating probably particularly interested in creating like gameplay segments, like just creating like characters, not so much with the intention of like making them look pretty, because creating characters in Dreams is it's a little bit awkward because you're using a PlayStation 4's like motion controllers. You can also use the Move controllers, which I actually did try to do that, but it's kind of awkward. So it might not be the best approach. But also I am definitely more interested in like the logic creation and the quote-unquote programming that you can do on Dreams. Like the way it works is like you just kind of like put chips and You like put chips into characters, and then you tell the chips, alright, so when this happens, that's you want to do that, and okay, here's some like health modifier. So when this thing receives this sort of trigger, then this is gonna happen, and so. So probably be basic for now, like just making some fun character abilities and stuff like that. And then maybe if I get more familiar with it, I can do something fancier. Yeah, that does sound like I would not control it at all. I mean, oh yeah, you use the controller. You just you use the controller, you know, the buttons on the controller to actually, you know, like connect the wires to the different mechanisms, and you use it to like grab objects and stuff. But you use an imp to move around the scene, which is basically a mouse. It's the closest thing you're gonna get to a mouse in the game. Again, the imp is kind of cute and everything, but it's kind of awkward to use. It definitely does not fully replicate the versatility of just using a mouse on a computer. And I would love to see Dreams on PC, because as much as I'm enjoying working on it on PS4, that game belongs on PC. Like, all game engines really belong on PC. Like, consoles is where you put the game, but not where you really make the game. Kind of like the same deal with RPG Maker. Like, RPG Maker is available on consoles. Even like as far back as the PS1, there was RPG makers on it. But you can't really like use it as efficiently on that as you would on PC. Yeah, Game Maker should belong to PC unless it's Mario Maker. Well, even Mario Maker I feel could benefit from being on PC, but Nintendo ain't gonna like that too much. Yeah, Nintendo is absolutely not gonna allow anything that they've made, like any of their original IPs, to be on anything that's not a Nintendo console. Like, absolutely not. Or at the most they'd allow mobile, but it still has to be like directly published by them. They are extremely protective of their IPs to perhaps an unreasonable degree. Sony is like, I mean, they don't like to share too much, but like at least they're willing to kind of work with it if it really comes down to it. Like, you know, Detroit Become Human, Heavy Rain, and Beyond Two Souls are all available on the on PC via the Epic Games Store, which you know, those games were PlayStation exclusives until not that long ago. And, you know, Crash Bandicoot eventually went to PC. I mean, it's not still owned by Sony, but, you know. Yeah, it's not still owned by Sony, but still, it's on PC. Ow. Okay, Spyro's on PC. A couple other ones are on PC. So yeah, I would definitely like to see Dreams make it on PC. It really should be there. It would benefit from being there. But it's just really up to Sony being able to, you know, being okay with sharing their like first-party games on all the consoles. Okay, before Mario Maker there were Mario ROM hacks developers who did make successful Mario levels, but I feel like the Mario Maker engine is easier to work with. Yeah, definitely. Now, of course, completely custom-made content is always gonna have more potential in the end. Because when you're able to do your own programming, your own coding, as you've got the doors open to do just like anything, absolutely anything you want. That's how a lot of fan projects, a lot of games that originally intended to be, you know, originally were meant to be, you know, like fan-made versions of other IPs, and then they get like a cease and desist by the studio or something. They just repurpose the idea into an original game or an original something, because it's like, all right, they don't want it. Like, the Nintendo doesn't want us to make like this Mario. They don't want us to make like this Mario. What's the name of it? This Mario fan game, but we now have the experience, the knowledge to make this Mario game a reality. So let's just create a new world, like an original world with an original character, and just make it play kind of like Mario. And then we have the game we wanted to make, and we don't get sued for it. So in that sense, you know, I would definitely like to see Mario Maker 2 specifically become big for like people that wanted to make Mario levels, and maybe even someday we'll get to see like Mario Maker. I mean, Mario Maker in like a 3D setting. But until then, everything in between, I would like to just see, you know, instead of the fans trying to make a fan-made Mario game, they just make their own original game. Inspired by Mario, sure, but not actually Mario itself. Alright, how do I get there? Am I even going the right way here? It's probably not. I can drop down there, should I? I don't think I should. Yeah, I'm not seeing much reason to drop down there. Those enemies I've already fought before. Yeah, anyways, back to Dreams. What I was talking about Dreams? Oh yeah, you can make a lot of stuff in there. I'm mainly interested in making the characters with gameplay, with cool gameplay elements, and music. It seems to have a pretty versatile music creation shenanigans. I know Aiken Labs. It's like dying to get Dreams just for the music bits. Because he really likes making music, but like he already makes his own music on his YouTube channel. But what am I supposed to do here? I honestly do not know what the hell I'm supposed to he wants me to do right now. But yeah, so yeah, music it's pretty versatile too. You got a lot of instruments, a lot of things you can do with it. So I'll be looking into maybe like making some music for some of those like original ideas I've had for a long time. Okay, clearly I'm not doing this right. Okay, does that fire blanket item do anything to help you here? Let's see. Do I have key items, artifacts, weapons, accessories? Maybe it's the material reduces, again, reduces fire damage, but let's see if it actually like nullifies it. It is definitely a better item than what I was wearing before, anyways, but this probably won't do much. Okay, let's check the map. I mean, I'm almost there. I just have to figure out exactly what the game wants with them. Okay, I guess we can try going into fire again. Nope. That ain't it. Okay. How do I do this? What am I supposed to do here? Let's explore around a little bit. Maybe there's a switch somewhere. I can press. I did see this thing like have fire for a little while. Like, there was some fire going on in here, fire particles, as if something was gonna rise up from the ground, but then nothing rose up from the ground. See? So not much I can do here. Okay, let me try dropping down here. Okay, I guess those fire particles were just like things falling in there. Wait a minute. There's something at the other side of this. I can't keep dropping now, can I? I don't think so, but I guess let's just go around here. Maybe this is a new area. I don't know. I feel like I've been here before, but fair enough. Maybe these enemies didn't respawn. This might actually be enemies I haven't fought yet. That might be what's going on. I don't know. This place kind of all just looks the same. Okay, yeah, I feel like this is probably what we had to do. This is starting to look pretty new here. Okay. Let's see if we can replenish some of that health we just lost. Ow. Musashi, I really wish you could block in several directions. Okay. Want a little bit more health than that. Game. Would appreciate that. Okay, there we are. Yeah, I was being stupid. I actually had to go through here. That's my fault. That's me. I messed up. Okay, now how the oh, I did do that right. I was expecting that thing to explode immediately, not with a cutscene, but whatever. Speaking of things that look the same, these robots and ninjas look very similar to each other, even if they're recolors. Yeah, they all look very similar, and I mean, functionally they have different slashing animations, and I guess they probably do different amounts of damage and have different healths, but that's hardly anything. So yeah, I would not blame you for finding these enemies boring. But what can you do? I guess I'm gonna guess they probably didn't have that much budget for this game. They spend most of their budget on the intro animation, which I still don't actually know if it's made by Studio Trigger. I looked up Studio Trigger's like their history with like non-full-on anime projects, and it didn't list this game in there. So they might have not been the ones to animate it. It might have been some other studio that just has a very similar art style to them. But what Studio Trigger did do recently is that they made the intro animation for Shantae 5, and it's really cool. I mean, Studio Trigger in general is just a really good animation studio. Anything they make is gonna look great. But yeah, seeing them work with an indie game feels kind of special in a weird way. It's like I never expected this to happen for Shantae, because it was indie. I mean, it's still an indie series. It's, as far as I know, it's still only Way Forward taking care of it. But
That was a tight squeeze.
Sure it was, lady. Thanks for getting me out. I gotta get back to making onigiri. You know, stuffed rice balls. These are not jelly-filled donuts? Fresher and more filling than your average sandwich. One taste and you'll be hooked. Okay, it's too bad because this game looks a lot better than Brave Fencer Musashi, and with some polish, this game could have been really great. Definitely has potential. Yeah, it definitely has. I guess it's not a bad game at all, and it's fun. In fact, I even like it better than Brave Fencer Musashi. But But this was the last time Musashi was relevant, like, in any capacity. Ow. Yeah, he has not been around since since this game. It doesn't seem to be like any revival projects are on the works either. I haven't even seen him in like cameos on like crossover games or anything like that. So if Square wants to look at any of their like old franchises that they'd like to revive, this one would be up there for me. I very much enjoy my Musashis. It's fun. Maybe I can have completely new wacky hair next time. I'd like to see that. Oh, do you have new attacks by doing... Oh. Well, this doesn't help me much. Okay. It's not really convenient to fight those things right beside the water. Anyways, but yeah, this game has potential. They're bringing back the Mana series. Secret of Mana had a remake last year, and now Trials of Mana is getting a remake on Switch, and they brought the entire collection. So now the Mana series never really died too much, from what I understand. It just kind of never gained the media coverage that Secret of Mana did after that one. But you know, okay. What did I just get? I think I just got some iron parts. Man, Musashi in Smash Bros. That'd be pretty wacky. Again, I don't know why I've been using the word wacky so much, but I have. Everything's wacky lately. Okay. Now that looks new. What am I supposed to do with that thing? Ow. This is something here. So, do you have new attacks? Oh, they just retreat back to the water. I mean, fair enough. Okay. I believe there's actually... Like, as far as Square Enix licenses go, in Smash Bros, it's only Final Fantasy characters. And not that many of them to begin with. So, yeah, I mean, I haven't really checked too much, but yeah, I don't recall seeing too much Square Enix content in Smash. You'd hope to see Sora or someone from Kingdom Hearts in there, considering that Kingdom Hearts has appeared in a couple of Nintendo consoles. But I didn't feel like it. Not much really we can do about that. Okay. Let's see. Now, any gaming news happened lately? I think we got some gameplay footage for what's the name of it? For Trails of Cold Steel 4 or 3. I don't know. If it's 3, it's probably for the Western release. If it's 4, it's for, you know, 4 itself. Oh, but there was something else about Trails. I think they're gonna make the new... I think they're starting to work on the new Trails thing. Because, you know, there's Trails in the Sky and Trails of Cold Steel, but now they're gonna work in the new Trails whatever. So that's cool. Maybe maybe this new Trails won't be an absolute clusterfuck. If chat is to be correct here. Well, that was entirely your fault, Mr. Enemy. Okay. Anyways, see, that made me miss my platform. Okay. I feel like Priotic would love the heck out of this game because of this counterattacks. He loves to parry in hack and slash games. Oh, I love to parry too. I am loving this counterattack maneuver. That's something I would... That's actually one of the main reasons I would like... I would like to come back to Devil May Cry 3 one day, because when I first played the game, you know, because at the beginning you get to choose like, well, at the beginning in general you get to choose between using like a different style of gameplay, and like one of them allows you to like have additional sword attacks. One of them focuses more on the guns, and then there's the one that's supposed to be like really difficult. At least according to the game, it's supposed to be difficult, like the defensive maneuver, where you get to counter attacks better. And I always wanted to try that. Like if I ever come back to I mean, it's not like if I ever. I will. One day I will come back to Devil May Cry 3, and when I do, I'm definitely gonna give the defense mode a shot. I feel like that would probably be right up my alley a lot. I also generally like to play more defensive characters, anyways, or focus more on defense when the game gives me the chance to do so, as I'm doing here. You know, now I know I don't really need focus as much. I'm just gonna do defense primarily. But yeah. Okay. Anyways, let's see. I've been rewatching Cryotic's stream series on The Legend of Dragoon, and his take on the game is so different to Carcinogen SDA's stream series of the game, but they're both extremely funny for their own reasons. Oh yeah, there's yeah, the right YouTubers can just have some magic happen with any series, really. Like, I believe I've seen you know, like I've seen like 3 different YouTubers playing Resident Evil 5, and they're all hilarious in their own ways. Or like groups of YouTubers playing Resident Evil 5 because it's co-op. Different YouTubers playing Amnesia, they have their own spin on it. Yeah, it's just it's great. And even then, some YouTubers aren't actually that funny, but they're still very entertaining for different reasons. Like, I think I mentioned him before, but Lotus Prince is a Let's Player I'm subscribed to, and I like watching him sometimes, because not because he's funny, because he's really not that funny, but he's informative. He likes to do a lot of research on any game he plays, and you know, understand what's going on with it. And he's very thorough with his playthroughs. He likes to, you know, I remember his Resident Evil playthroughs. He would like when he finished Resident Evil 3, he went back and played and like did like another like 8 separate playthroughs of the game, just to show the minor differences of each ending, which really is not worth doing multiple playthroughs just to get like a different splash screen at the end. But he did it because he really likes Resident Evil, and he wanted to make sure we knew what the different endings looked like. You know, he has that going for him. There is such a thing as like ASMR Let's Players, which they just play a game, but they do it like super quietly. So, you know, that has its own appeal. And, you know, all kinds of stuff like that. I love informative YouTubers such as HC Bailey, Chugga Conroy, and Brancliff. Yeah, yeah, HC Bailey. I believe I've only really seen one Let's Play of him. His Final Fantasy VII Let's Play, because I was using it as a guide as well. And then I know Sugar Conroy is great, but I actually have not seen him too much. But I did use Nintendo Capri Sun as a guide for Super Mario 64 when I played that game, and you know, he was pretty thorough too. And then Brancliff, I feel like I've seen like 1 or 2 videos of Brancliff, but I don't remember them too well. I'll have to like go back to them or something. Okay. Let's see. But yeah, different YouTubers have different appeals and they are fun in their own ways. Own wacky ways. And then some YouTubers are just fucking hilarious. You know, just lately I found myself mainly watching, you know, I'm always watching Germa. Because, you know, it's like probably my favorite YouTuber, but I've also been watching a lot of Vinesauce Vinny. And then Vinesauce Joel too is great too. There's other Vines. Okay, I'm not sure about the entire Vinesauce crew, but at least those two. They're great. Oh boy, we got a Texan. I'm Tricks, yeah, I wait tables at Pepper's Grill. Pepper's Grill will pump you up if you can get it down. Locals love it. Okay. Speaking of Texas, I did recently watch Toy Story 4. It was great. I was really not expecting it to really be that good, considering you know, it's like Toy Story 3 had a pretty good conclusive ending. But no, they managed to make the entire Toy Story 4 movie pretty enjoyable. Okay. Are you excited about the Void Elsword summer event? I did at least check out what the rewards are for logging in, and I know one of them is a free class change ticket. I would like to use that with like one or two of my characters, so I probably will go in there and take care of that. But otherwise though, I'm still not really back in Elsword. I've mainly just been... Honestly, now that I have dreams, I would like to focus on that for a while. And just create some stuff. But I will at least try to update the voids. What the fuck's going on here? I look kind of weird. Anyways, but at least I will at least try to go back to the Void Elsword server, update it, and then just log in for a couple minutes. Okay, I don't like where this is going. Okay, can I do this smarter? No, I can't. Okay, so I just have to figure out which ones stand up. Let's see. Okay. I can see that one over there stands up. None of them over here, actually. Let's see. That was weird. Yeah, this looks dumb. This is dumb. I don't like this. I don't like this puzzle. I mean, I figured it out, but look, I'm almost dead already. I'm gonna... Yeah, I can't fall again. I'm gonna have to heal now. Get that corn muffin in there. Okay. That's a bit far. I think this one over here. Okay. Incidentally, I have not played Ratchet and Clank Up Yours in like a long time. So I should probably aim for that to be my next game, my next stream. Like either tomorrow or Thursday or something, but yeah, I've been kind of ignoring that game. Mainly because I really have not been enjoying my stream series of it. I don't know, like I'm starting to see many flaws with Up Yours and all that. I didn't see when I was playing it back in the day. Again, it's still a good game. It's just not as good as I remember. As one, I remember it being, and two, as I was under the impression that it was supposed to be. Okay. Anyways, let's see. I suppose that's good enough. Actually, can I do a thing here? No, I didn't do anything. Never mind. Why do you have to keep telling me the name of that thing every single time? Did I mess up? No, I didn't. There we go. Okay. But yeah, Void Elsword, I know I got some pretty cool events going on right now. So I'll take a look at them when I get the chance. And maybe that'll encourage me to go back to it for a little bit. At least just like maybe get another character to level 90 if I haven't done that already. I know I'm missing a couple of characters to do that with. There's also some characters I just haven't created yet. Like, despite how much I have expressed my love for lobby, I have not created a lobby in the Void server, so there's something I should do. Probably would be a good idea to go and take care of that sooner or later. Okay. I don't know which class to pick though. I actually kind of like all the lobby classes a little bit. Okay. The only thing I don't like about the event is how short it is. It's only 3 days more than a month, and that's really hard to get 5 plus 10 amulets. Ah, I see. Honestly, with the main reason I don't really care too much about Elsword these days though is because the extreme like gear requirements that you need to have for late game content, it's not even like extra bonus like end game content. It's just like the main story content at the higher levels. Like, you can't do that with you can't do it with low with low gear. You need like really good gear for even just like the normal stuff, and I just don't have the patience for that.
The show must go on.
You look real dumb. I am none other than Brokyo, manager of True Brokyo. What, you've never heard of us? We're troubadours. Once we're all together, we'll stage spectacular extravaganza. I don't know. I don't feel like that guy. It's properly for me, but yeah, if the gear requirements for the main story events weren't quite as severe, I would consider going back to Elsword a little bit more openly. You know, just to at least like get the main story stuff ready. But nah, I do not feel like having to deal with such ridiculous gear requirements. If I was younger, in like high school or something, and if I was in summer vacation and I had all the time in the world, yeah, of course I'd have the patience and time to do it. But I'm not. I barely play games anymore as is. You know, outside of streams. I'm not gonna have the patience for doing that. So yeah. Okay. Let's see. Let me get some more too. Anyway, it took me a few months of casual playing to get better gear to do well in Varnimir, and I'm still not done. I've got most of my gear finalized, but I still got some things to do. Yeah, and they also, I did watch a trailer of the summer updates in Korea, and they are gonna make a new town. So you can expect to be needing even better gear already. Or, you know, soon enough for whatever the new town is going to be. I know it's going to be like a water-based town. And, you know, that's kind of not my cup of tea, but whatever. Okay. But, yeah, I guess I'll keep an eye out for it. Just to see what it looks like. Maybe some of the NPCs will be cool. Will be kind of cool. I'm gonna deal with this. Oh, we can carry it. Okay. Probably need it over here. Get off. Oh, I guess not. Okay. Drop that. No. Drop it. There you go. Okay. Since I'm decently geared for most dungeons, I'm able to help you if you want to play, especially on the weekends. Well, I appreciate the offer again. If I go back to it, like, properly, not just for the event and, like, sign in for a couple minutes to get a character or whatever, I'll let you know, so we can do some stuff. Ow. Maybe I'll even stream it, if you're okay with being on stream. Just once in a while. Okay. Upstairs with Musashi holding a thing. I want to know if these things can be copied, but I'm probably gonna end up dying by doing this. Nope, they can be countered, but they cannot be copied. Okay. It's not nearly as much damage as I was hoping. Actually, this will do. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, you don't mind being on stream, that's cool. So I'll let you know if I end up having some more Elsword streaming plans or whatever. Okay. I mean, these things can really just be killed in one hit. I'm not sure why I'm trying so hard to find a different strategy to beat them. Okay. Yeah, it looks like there's Musashi holding a huge rock like that. It doesn't even look like he could hold it that way. Yeah, he just kind of carries like a baby. Like it's just a little baby rock. That I call it like Josh or something. Okay. Anyways, I feel like there was some more gaming news that I'm forgetting to mention. We did just get a new trailer for Pokemon Sword and Shield this morning, and an announcement that there's going to be a new Digimon movie coming out. So, yeah, these Black Hole things look like hard. Yeah, they look like bootleg Heartless. But yeah, Pokemon. We got new Pokemons to look at. Ow. We got a couple new Pokemons to look like. One of them is like a cake, or like not even a cake. One of them is like whipped cream turned into a Pokemon. It's I mean it's cute, but it also looks dumb as hell. Let's be real here. Okay, I got the wrong sword for this. Hold on. But yeah, one of them looks kind of interesting, but other than that, not many of them really stood out too much. Well, there was a Corgi, but you know. Okay, there we go. That's much more like it. Yeah, there was a Corgi. And the main thing though is that we got some new Pokemon trainers to look at. And of course Rule 34 is having an absolute field trip with them. Particularly the new fighter type gym leader. She's I think her name is Bea. Which, you know, the irony is that it's basically Bay but spelled differently. Yeah, there's already been a lot of fan art of her. And we also got another gym leader that was like it's like a dark person. I'm not sure if it's a guy or a girl, but the design is kind of cool looking. And there's also like we gotta look at more of the villains. She's another. Okay, at this point, Game Freak knows. Like, maybe back in Gen 1 and Gen 2, you know, they just happened to make some cute characters and the internet took them in different directions. But at this point, they know. They know exactly what they're doing with the character designs. You just take a look at Bea. Or Bea. And you tell me. You try to tell me that was not like prime, like Rule 34 material. Okay. That's just pretty ridiculous. Okay. I love how the finishing slash actually shows on the enemy. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's I mean, it's not super accurate all the time, but it is pretty cool. And it's this particular attack that I got in the previous level. That's kind of brutal, honestly. It's like a thrust attack, and if you kill an enemy with it, it like carves out their stomach. It's gruesome. Anyway, I'm gonna have to heal here in just a minute if I don't get some more health. I've been focusing on defense and it's still not working as well as I hope. Maybe because I'm fighting like 50 different kind of enemies at once. It doesn't matter how much defense you have if you keep getting hit over and over. Okay. Okay. I don't know why I wasn't expecting that to happen. Maybe I should have, but... Let's see. Well, let me try to go back for the other rock. I didn't do it right or something. And if it doesn't work again, then that's not how I'm supposed to do this. In fact, let me take this rock up there first. Or in fact, before even that, let me just come up here and see if there's anything else I'm supposed to do. Anything else I'm supposed to bring or something? Okay, yeah, that's like God of War Mortal Kombat finishes. Yeah, it's pretty. Of course, there's no actual blood because it's just like robot enemies, but even that can still look pretty nasty. Okay, anyways, this is as far as I can go without the rocks, so I don't know. Unless Musashi can climb in some capacity, or maybe I'm supposed to get an even higher jump later. I don't know. Okay. Yeah, that surface does look kind of weird. Let's see. No. Let's see. Nope. Okay, just spawn the floor. Yeah, there's not enough to go up there. Maybe Tremor Trust can do something here? Nope. Maybe... Nope. Okay. Whatever's up there, I can't get it right now. Just move on. Okay. That won't look different from the other wall, so I think you need some ability to climb. Yeah, I'll have to come back to here. If I find an ability that allows me to interact with that later. Anyways, for now, I need to heal. In general. Wait, hold on, I forgot to get my rock. So I need to either get a bunch of enemies lined up and hope they give me a bunch of HP and MP, or use that one item that I have that like gives me a little bit of everything. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Let me get my weight already here. Okay. I don't have enough MP for this. I'm screwed if I can't take care of this guys quickly. Okay, well here's some HP. I really should not be playing this much on the edge. Okay, you. Stop. Aim creatures. Alright. Now, I did get a checkpoint earlier. Well, I don't want to risk it too much. Okay. Well, this counterattack is pretty easy to use. And pretty reliable too. Okay, we have a rock here. This is the last place I want to be dealing with a salamander. Okay. Let's make sure we get you out of here. Okay. Don't you be knocking me out of here. Let's be here. I am so glad you can just kind of... Okay, hold on. Gonna have to use this thing for change. I think if I lure take one more hit... Yep, I need to heal immediately. Hold on. It's not played out. It's not played that recklessly. Alright. Okay. This game isn't like super hard, but it's not easy. This is it's not quite a classic PS1 levels of difficulty, but still in that middle range of like PS2 games where they weren't hand holding you either. Okay. That looks so silly. This chronic hit slamming his huge rock at giant robots that crap things. Yeah, it is a silly game. Okay. There's a bit too much going on here. Alright, hold on. Okay. Hopefully the rewards for this will be plentiful. As in, I'll have enough money to like get myself a cool item. But I'm also gonna need some money to what's the name of it? I need some money to... I have no idea what I need some money for. Something. For an accessory. But also for bread and some ice cream, so I can actually replenish my supplies here, because clearly relying on the enemy drops is not ideal. It functions. That doesn't make it like the correct thing to use. Also, we've been streaming for almost 2 hours already. As soon as we're done with this dungeon, I'm gonna have to call it a night here. We've been having fun tonight, so I haven't felt sleepy quite yet. Okay. Okay. Well, there we go. We're almost back to full health. Well, that's neat. Okay. We're not gonna be back up to full health forever if I keep getting hit by those stupid things. Okay, hit me again. Do it. Go. Okay, so let's at least There is something going on up there. Obviously killing these enemies is worth our time. Because leveling up is important. Okay. Let's see. Alright. Yeah, I want to be done with Ratchet and Clank up here also quickly, so I can finally move on to something else, something a little bit more interesting. But at the same time, I'm enjoying this particular game here a fair amount, so I almost want to play it as much as I can. Well, I know there's at least one or two people that are probably waiting for that Ratchet and Clank Up Your Arsenal playthrough. Okay. Have you recommended The Legend of Dragoon to Aiken Labs? I'm sure he'd love to play since you said he lost Mario RPG combat with timing your buttons better to strengthen attacks. I haven't discussed the game with him, but I'm sure he probably knows about it already. I know Aiken Labs, well, he is like mainly a Nintendo person. He has shown interest in like PlayStation 1 JRPGs, and I guess he got to play some of them at like a friend's house. So I would at least know. I always expect that he knows of Legend of Dragoon. If not, though, yeah, I'll bring it up to him. Okay. There we go. Let's see, okay, we're good on health now. You can start giving me MP game. I promise I won't use any MP consumption attacks unless you start bringing up those flag heartless things. Okay. Now, there is definitely a weakness with the counterattack, and it's the fact that you can't use it. You can only use a counterattack against the enemy you're currently aiming towards. So if another enemy is attacking you at the same time, kind of in a pickle. Okay, fun fact, Legend of Dragoon was published by Square before they became Squaresoft. Ah! So it's like old Square. Alright. I mean, I believe the last thing Squaresoft did, and what actually forced the company to like unite forces with Enix and become Square Enix, was that like really bad Final Fantasy movie. Final Fantasy, I don't even remember the name of it. I just know there's like a 2003 like CG Final Fantasy film that was apparently so bad that it put Squaresoft on like financial crisis, and if they didn't figure something out immediately, they would just disappear. So that's where Square Enix comes from, where the company Enix bought Square, and then they just became Square Enix. Now I don't know where the Squaresoft part comes on. So I'm not sure they just renamed from Square to Squaresoft, or if there's just they actually allied with Soft to become Squaresoft. Maybe, who knows? Okay. You know, looking at my stats here, my strength is definitely lacking. But no, I'm dedicated. I want to be as tanky as I can be. Okay. Thank you for reminding me to stay hydrated. Stay hydrated, bot. Incidentally, there's like a Twitter account that gained like over 100,000 followers in like a day. It started like yesterday, or the day after, or the day before yesterday, and that's gained like an insane amount of followers since then. It's literally just an account that's called like reminding you to stay hydrated. And it's just like someone being like aggressively and insulting you, telling you to stay hydrated. Like, oh, like, did you stay hydrated, you motherfucking bitch, or something like that. And it has proven very successful. Clearly, people like to be insulted to remind them of something. I actually do find them kind of funny.
Hang in there. I'll get you out.
But yeah, that's just a funny thing to happen. Okay, so are you?
It won't open.
What's their name again?
Hey, stop! What's the big idea?
Maribo and Malibu, something or other.
Don't touch that!
I mean, you. Again, this guy just does not look threatening. He looks like an NPC, like an average NPC. Like, I feel like I could just talk to this guy in some random miner's town and like he'll give me like a basic quest and that's it. I do not see this dude as a main villain.
Guess I'll just have to cut it down.
I said don't touch! Wait a minute. You're that Musashi guy, aren't you?
Hey there. Tell me how this works.
What a pinhead! Don't you know we're enemies? No way am I gonna tell you that!
What's your... Oh, I get it. You don't know either.
Ha! I do too! I run this place! I'm Riesling, director of, security for Gandrake. I'm wicked popular!
What's her name again? Oh, Riesling, yeah.
Wow. So you're the man. Props to you, dude. That's so cool.
Musashi, you're being very supportive and, you know, just like a very nice guy here. Towards the wrong person. In the wrong tone of voice. Yeah. I don't know how to feel about this.
Yeah, I guess.
Risling's voice actor reminds me a lot of Spectre's voice actor. Yeah, it sounds kind of similar, just not quite as crazy.
So you must know all about this machine.
This? It's a pyroclastic a modulator. The manual's missing. But the machine is supposed to use the Maiden's powers to stop the volcano.
Really? Nah. I'd forget about it if I were you. It won't work. Haven't you heard? There are 2 Maidens of Fire, and you need both of them to do anything.
This conversation feels kind of awkward. It almost feels like Musashi's helping him in a weird way.
You can't fool me. Maiden magic is plenty powerful. What do we need 2 of them for? All right, people, fire it up!
Uh-oh.
I still can't figure out if the ninjaroids are actually robots or like alien creatures of some description.
What was that?
Hey, what's going on?
I don't know. It's out of control. The core power is going haywire. We may have miscalculated.
They look and sound like robots, but also don't act like robots. They're probably just like metal people. The zoom in that looks thumbnail worthy. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. If something interesting doesn't happen in the next couple minutes.
Guess we've woken up the beast. We're out of here.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
leaving
gonna be a
cleanup duty to
thumbnail.
you.
Oh, but we got a boss fight.
So, you're a Maiden of Fire?
Yeah. You don't say anything?
That's right. My name's Mirabelle. Who are you?
Typically, in like English dubs, the lolis don't sound quite as high pitched. I imagine her to be like exceedingly high pitched in Japanese.
I'm Musashi.
Whoa! You're Musashi? I wasn't expecting someone so young and handsome. Yes, you'll do nicely.
I don't like where this is going.
What? Are you okay?
Are you okay, lady? If you just like erase, like just close your eyes and think of Goofy whenever Musashi speaks.
Yep, I'm fine. See, I can't use my maidenly powers unless Maribo is with me. I'll bet that's why that machine didn't work.
Yeah, you may be right. So where is she?
Yeah, it just sounds like teenage Goofy or something.
Who knows? They carted her off somewhere without a word.
I'll check up on her as soon as I can. First, let's get you home.
Okay. Oh no! I can't take a single step.
You looked fine 2 seconds ago.
Are you serious?
Honest, I feel so drained from that terrible machine they stuck me in. Help me out, would you? Please?
Oh, all right.
I gotta.
Buckle up and get ready for the ride of your life.
I'm not sure about that, Musashi. Also, look at her shoes. They got like some bears on them. I am terrible at like shoe designs, by the way. I don't know who's the one that came up with the idea that like the bottom of shoes should have like this complicated ass like strings of lines and stars and symbols on them. But I have just Japan definitely likes it, as you can see here.
Yay!
I mean, I get that the bottom of shoes is supposed to have lines like that for traction, but they definitely go way overboard on a part of your clothing that you're barely gonna get to see, or anyone else is gonna get to see. Alright. I mean, you only really see bottom of shoes if you like getting stepped on or something. Okay. The dying of laughter of Musashi's voice acting. Yeah, it's I told you this game had some deliciously atrocious voice acting. Okay. And all from the main character. Now, if it was some random NPC that just happens to have some shitty voice acting, but everyone else is fine, I wouldn't have made a big deal about it. But no, I made a big deal about it because this is the main character who has terrible voice acting. Okay. Okay. I don't think the ninja-roids have better voice acting than most characters here. Okay. Lady, I'm trying to fight off an entire army here. Give me a chance. Okay. Let's see. Using people as your weapon and shield here is hilarious. This entire mechanic is great. Okay, this game is not perfect, far from it, but it does have so many like fun quirks and shit that makes it a much more enjoyable experience than like the average action game. Okay. Let's see. Oh, there you go. Hey. Well, I don't know who put that teleporter there, but I'm glad they did. I could have gone back and fought the other enemies, but hey, it's fine. We've done plenty of leveling up today. Well, don't you have something to say? I'm sorry, Mr. We can't hear you. I'm sorry, Mr. We've been worried sick. Where is your sister? The man from Gandrick took her away. Oh dear. No worries, Stitch. I'll save her. Yes, please do. Mirabel, you may be a maiden of fire, but you're still just a child. That's what they all say. Promise me you'll stay out of danger. Yes, Miss Tilsit, I'll steer clear of danger. Good girl, and this is all you swallow under the bridge. Now I want you to write a 10-page essay titled There's No Place Like Home. Did you not just say this is just water under the bridge? Wait a sec, did you just say this is... Remember, you and I think alike. Also, I have not pointed out, but yeah, she does have drill. Like, literal drill twin tails. I mean, I know there's actual hair covered under bandages, but still, they look like drills. I feel like you should have been the one we rescued at the mining station. And also your hands have more surface area than your entire arms. Look at that. Like 2 of her fingers, or like just her fingers alone would be enough to like cover the entire like body structure of her arms. That's disproportionate as hell. Like in a good way, but still. Look at that. Anyways, that was mercy. This is discipline. Oh. Thank you so much, Musashi. This incident has reminded me what it means to be a teacher. Well, they say that there's no better way to learn than to be a teacher. Exactly. Well, that reminds me. We've always been told this should go to a hero in a time of crisis. I'm not sure what this is for, but I want you to have it. I'm sure it will come in handy. I'd say you fit that description. A pair of used gloves. Well, speaking of used hands, we now have used gloves. Thanks. You listen to your teacher, got it? I'll do my best. You'd better. That almost looks evil. Okay, I think the devs had a hand fetish for this game's design. I know it was a real hand fetish. Freaking, what's his name? I forgot his name. The creator of My Hero Academia. Hello. Oh, my was alright. Yeah, the creator of My Hero Academia, I guess, actually like stated a couple times that one of his favorite things to draw is hands because of how expressive they are. Like, the second most expressive part of your body, you know, after your face, of course, is your hands. Like, your hand motions and your hand positions and everything about your hands can show so much emotion. Just like, you know, like gripping something, for example, you grip it lightly as against gripping it like very strongly. That can show a different sort of emotion. Holding your hand, like just holding your finger up in a particular way, whereas if you like clench your fist and still hold your finger up, you're like angry saying something. If you hold it a different way, you're saying just like, hey, we got one more thing to say or something like that. You know, doing a thumbs up or a thumbs down shows differences. Just like clawing your hand. Like, I'm doing all of these hand motions, right? Like, I'm looking at my hand. It's a very expressive part of your body. So yeah, Kohei Horikoshi, that's his name. Yeah, he loves drawing hands because of how expressive they can be. So maybe they like that in this game too. Then again, the hands in this game are not quite as expressive, but there is such a thing as the yaoi hands. So maybe they liked a little bit that. Okay. Anyways, that's all the time I have for you guys today, so I hope you enjoyed the stream. We'll be back tomorrow, hopefully, maybe in the afternoon, for some Ratchet and Clank. I really gotta get that game over with ASAP. Yeah, we'll do some Ratchet and Clank, and then maybe later tonight, not tonight, maybe later tomorrow night, we might come back to Musashi. I don't promise anything. I would like to have at least one stream, like every day this week. Yeah, like at least once. That would hopefully make up for it. But we'll see what happens. If it's in the afternoon, I won't be able to make it. Yeah, that's unfortunate, but that's okay. If it's Ratchet and Clank, you probably wouldn't be too interested anyways. Anyways, and I also try to get a little bit more off-screen grinding. Get him to like level 16 or so. A little bit more cash too. Actually, we do have enough to go buy stuff, but I'll do that in the next stream. Wow, one stream every day this week? That's insane. I mean, if I'm not gonna be working, I might as well try. Again, it all depends on if it is safe to stream as well. You know, that might not happen every single day, but I'll do the best I can. I don't promise it. I would like to. It would be ideal, but I don't promise it will happen. Oh yeah, just trying to make up for all the streams we didn't have last week, and that we should have this week. All right. Anyways, yeah, that's all the time I have for you guys today. So, well, ladies and gentlemen, this has been all for today, and so here says goodbye. Hollow Play 45.